heard that Hegseth told China to prepare for war. If you don't put the Hennessy down and stop messing with China, put it down. Leave China alone. China. I know China is
not
in
the
here
Henny,
listening.
not the Hennessy.
China, if you listening, we don't want none of that. We don't even like him. You can go ahead and do whatever it
This
is. Y'all
Kegs
take it
breath.
over here.
One of my good brothers on TikTok called him Kegs breath.
Keg's breath. Please, we are not with them. They are not like us. Please take it up with the folks at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Please, it's not us. It's not us. China, we don't want to go to war. We don't want no smoke. We know that y'all, they're upset because they feel that China is trying to dominate the Indian Pacific region. But let me ask y'all a question before we go to break. Who actually decided to go to different countries and take all the resources and say that they needed to, the people that were there weren't good people and that they needed to be Christians, and so they were going to come in and fix things, and then they took the resources from the land, and then they took the resources from other countries and put them over here and made them slaves and treated them like property. That wasn't China. We're going to go ahead, y'all think about it. We're going to go ahead and go to break, and we will be right back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Welcome to Morningstar Boutique, where the sun is shining and the style is all about you, your beauty, confidence, and individuality. Whether that's your perfect summer dress, a chic jumpsuit, or outfit you didn't know you needed, we've got you. Stop by ourplugs.com and check us out. We'll see you soon.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it.
Opal Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opal Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So we got a couple more current events. I see our coaches are down in the backstage. I see you ladies. We'll bring you up right after we're done with the morning commentary. So one more story that I wanted to get into, and then you can go ahead and get into what you have.
Okay.
Trump warns Harvard. Trump, I'm just going to say this. I'm not even going to complete the entire headline. Trump, you are dealing with Harvard University. I know you're listening, Trump.
I know
if he's not listening, somebody tell him what I said.
He listening.
You're dealing with Harvard University. These are some of the smartest people in the country. These are lawyers. You're not going to win. Your son didn't get in because he wasn't smart enough. All right. That's all I'm going to say on that. Leave Harvard alone, Trump.
Stop.
It's a no-win situation.
They're going to tell you a new one. You got to cut it out. You got to learn to stop ahead. You got to stop yourself. You out of control, sir.
That's that dementia kicking in, that dementia. Then he said that Joe Biden, he retweeted a conspiracy theory that Joe Biden had died in 2020. This man is.
I see what we gotta deal with. See what I'm saying?
This is every day.
I'm saying, see what America did. What America
did.
I'm not blaming this on everybody. I know who did it.
Y'all know who did it. Look to your neighbor. Then look to the other neighbor.
See what we got to deal with?
Yeah. Do you have any other stories, sis? I can't even get into any more.
Just a couple more. So we got word this weekend that the U.S. Department of Labor is now going to be cutting Job Corps, courtesy of the man with the dead hand. Job Corps was a facility center nationwide that helps students and young people achieve trades and finish with getting their GEDs and those who didn't complete high school. It was a great facility. It gave
It
people a
was a
place to
path.
live. Yeah, a path. I know plenty of people who
Me too.
graduated from Job Corps and were successful. And it is a tool, and it's disheartening, and it breaks my heart that now June 30th, these people have to find a place to live. These are kids.
These are
These are
children.
kids.
Yeah, so
Um,
our brothers are going to do a deep dive into that on tomorrow's show.
yes, you want to
They're
be
gonna do
here
a
for
deep
that
dive.
show.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
they're going to get into
So,
it because it's going to affect so many young people, so many families, period, because some of these kids are homeless.
and that
And
I'm
so
just,
where are they
yeah,
supposed to just go? Just
this is surface touching it, guys. So
yeah,
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
Um,
Insane.
yeah, I want to tell y'all, and this story right here, a woman goes viral saying that she might steal after her food stamps were cut from $738 to $85.
How many kids she got? Lord.
I don't know, but ma'am,
She says she's gonna steal.
ma'am,
She said
come,
I might
yeah,
have to
I
steal.
might have to, ma'am. First of all, rule number one: if you are intending to commit a crime,
Don't tell
you
anybody.
might not want to get on the internet and go viral, hitting 50,000 views, sparking waves across the country. Some people sympathizing with you, some people telling you to pull up your bootstraps. Uh, you know, but then to use the quote that you might just get out here and steal, you just put a target on your face.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to do it now. If you was gonna get out here and steal,
They know who you are. They can see the video. The internet is forever. This is just to my people who might want to do grievances and stuff on the internet or whatever.
don't do
And
that.
you want to, perjury yourself or whatever they call it, where you get on there and you say what you gonna do before you do it.
There's a lot of people who have are sitting behind in those little bitty rooms with cell, and they stood before a judge and got sent away just by posting what their criminal activity on social media. Y'all don't have
I
anybody.
get it. It's about to
It
be
is
times are about to
about to
be
be hard,
hard.
but
I
don't
don't know how
tell
many children
people.
she had. It did not mention in the article, but she was just, complaining about the impact. And that sounds like a detrimental impact. I mean, if you
Yes,
went from 700 to $85, what am I gonna do with $85? I told my TikTok guest today that, I went in the store the other day, bought like 5 items. It was about $70.
yeah. I
That
don't spend less than $150 every week on food, and all we're doing is, because I have a freezer
replenishing.
replenishing. I don't even
That's
buy
it.
meat because I have a freeze. I have two freezers full of meat, so I don't buy meat.
You just get
Just
necessities,
necessities,
milk,
milk,
eggs,
eggs,
cheese,
cereal.
or whatever people eat,
Yes,
cereal, stuff that get you through the morning, coffee, whatever.
you're right, Priscilla. $700 a month is not a lot nowadays.
It's
Heck,
not to feed kids.
it's not.
And so like I said, sis, this lady, young girl, I get you frustrated, young sis, but know this.
So,
This
honey.
is why we have nonprofits, food banks, and
Yes.
we have other options where you can go. It's a lot of people out here in the community doing things. So look at those options. Don't incriminate yourself. Or
Yeah.
don't put a target on your back, because that's what they want.
And they're waiting on you anyway, so don't give them what they
They
want.
want to see, they want to see you acting like this on because they want to say it's us that's dependent on this social program the most when we know it's not true. We know it's them, the
68%.
others that's depending on that.
68%. Let me be clear. I know the number. It's 68%.
So anyway, moving forward, yeah, don't do that no more.
Don't do that. That's not cute.
Don't do that no more. But other than that, Kitty, that's pretty much it. I know it's some. I heard it's 5 young DC, and this is a DC. It's 5 young DC Black entrepreneurs, young people doing powerhouse networking and mixers at the National Harbor in DC. And this is my Gen Z crowd. I'm proud of y'all.
Yes,
Keep it
yes,
up. They are getting together on Saturday, June 7th. They're 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. I love it. 22-year-olds, and they're doing professional business strategic strategies and having mixers and talking about politics and getting everybody together. That's what we need.
That's
to
what
be
you
doing.
do. Yeah.
That's the lane I need my young people to be in.
Yes.
Gathering, be on the same accord, organizing. So that's it.
Exactly. And I agree with you. Yeah, she was trying to get attention, but some attention you don't want. So let's go ahead and welcome our guests. I'm
Yes,
super
ma'am.
excited.
Let's bring them to the
See them.
stage.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're
How
good. How
guys?
are you,
Good.
ladies? Y'all look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank to
You as
you.
well.
Hey,
How are
hey.
you
you.
all?
Let me see if I can make the boxes just a little bit more.
Okay.
Or we can back up.
Yeah, let's do it like this.
There
Back
we
up.
go.
Is that better?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is good. I have OCD, so you know I'm a player with the boxes. So I can see it.
All right.
Well, good morning. So let me introduce everyone to our coaches. So we have a new segment on Our Plugs, and it's called Coach's Corner. And we have 2 magnificent women who will be joining us to talk on Coach's Corner, speak on it, because this is what we do. So we have Coach Nisha. Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Coach Nisha. Hey, Coach Nisha.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
So we're gonna and Coach Nikki, her wife, Coach Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki. Hey, girl. So we're gonna let you guys introduce yourselves and just tell us about you. Tell us who you are.
All right. So and we go by Nishki. That's if you merge our names together, we're Nikki and Nish is Nishki. We have a Nishki page, but we are both coaches. And it was so funny when I met her. It was serendipitous. I'll tell that story another day, but we are both coaches. I am in the field of life coaching, the field of psychology, and she is in basketball. She was also a basketball player. She played at Duke University. She also coached.
Okay.
You know I love basketball. Kitty will tell you.
Together we are the co-founders and co-creators of Lovership Apparel, and that's what we're wearing right now, actually. So this is our new line. So that comes from, I'll tell you a backstory on Lovership. So hers is beautiful. So I just found a new spin on the word beautiful. So underneath I have the pronunciation of the word beautiful, but at the top it says be you to the fullest. Because what other option do we have? Be a little bit of yourself. What's the alternative? You got to be you to the fullest.
That's right.
So we encourage and empower people to be your full authentic self. There's so much freedom in authenticity, y'all. It's okay to be vulnerable, but be you, live out loud. So this is our new design on our new line. We got a whole bunch of new merch that just came out.
Yes.
Y'all can find us on our plugs, and you also can find us at www.lovershipapparel.com.
That's right.
Awesome, babe.
Thanks. You always cheer me on. Thank you, honey. You want to go ahead and speak on yourself, girl?
So yeah, right now I'm the associate head coach at Temple University.
Yeah.
You guys are more than, I know you say you love basketball. You're more than
I love basketball.
however many tickets you need, I got you guys.
So bring a crew, because we're gonna sit real close.
That's right.
Bring a crew. We're gonna have a good time.
Oh, yeah, my husband will be ready. He loves basketball too.
How far are you guys from Philly?
We're in Texas. We're in Houston.
Texas,
Okay.
but we can fly. We travel.
Okay.
And we do come out there.
Mhm.
We come out there. Is it twice?
North
Yeah, we come out there
Texas.
twice a season. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So join us at those games, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Let me know. I'm
Let
there.
know.
We coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna-
What, Dickies Arena? Is that where it was?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Dickies
Dickies
Arena.
Arena. Is that near y'all?
Which arena?
Dickies.
Dickies. Let me look it up. Y'all keep going. Let me look it up.
It's a lot of stuff here. It's huge.
Yeah.
You know how big Houston is, so
Yes.
Oh, I didn't say where I'm from. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. We live
Okay.
out here in the New Jersey, Philly area now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, y'all
And
keep
so-
going.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Nisha.
Say where you from?
Tell us about yourself now, honey.
So I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, but then I spent my
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
What?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
good.
I got you.
Not
That's
too far at
what's up.
all.
Yeah.
So I spent my last 2 years of high school in Maryland, in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, at Riverdale Baptist High School. And from there, I went to Duke on a full scholarship. And after graduating from there, I got drafted into the WNBA. But I really wanted to get into coaching. I think like you can just tell you have a passion for it, just like I'm sure you've heard her speak, just about her love for what she does. But that was my calling, and I've been doing it now for going on 15 years. So yeah, it's just this is what I'm doing now.
That's awesome. That's
Amazing.
awesome. So my mom went to Duke University. My family's from North Carolina.
Stop. Wait, Kitty. Your mom's birthday is my birthday, and your mom went to Duke.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
My family's from North Carolina. They're from Dublin.
Okay,
We're from Wilmington and Fayetteville.
We're from they're from Durham and Raleigh.
Elizabethtown. That's where we're from.
So Duke is in Durham. So
yeah, Durham, Raleigh, Durham. Hey, cousin.
I'm telling you, like
I'm just saying, the connections is real, right?
Connections are real.
If you want to get to those games as well, I got you on those.
Absolutely. I can fly home any minute now.
Wow.
Okay, Nick. I see you, Cleveland.
Oh
I'm talking to the comments. I see another Clevelander. You know I got to shout out my Cleveland folks. Ohio in the building.
Ohio.
My Buckeyes. What's up?
That's right.
Here we go.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Basketball heads. And you know, we all played basketball. I played basketball.
I did too.
We all played basketball. So I didn't play at your level.
No, I was now. Let me rewind. I was little league, middle school, you know.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I played in high school too.
Okay.
For a little while.
Y'all know more than me, baby. I never played. I just look like I played.
I know the game. I know the game.
So it's like learning a new language, but it's okay.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
So let me ask you, so both of you are coaches. How do you have your work-life balance? Because you're both coaches, and that I would assume would be
Oh, it went dark. But we hear you, Kitty. Can we still hear you?
Fireworks, and then
go ahead.
She really blowing up.
But how do y'all balance your work life? She'll be back.
I will be honest with you. We are both coaches. So it's kind of we have to remind each other to turn our switches off because it's very easy, and we're both passionate about our careers. We're both very passionate about our purpose here on earth. So we take it very seriously. So sometimes we get caught up in the mix. Kitty, she went ahead and finished the question for you.
Thank you. Yeah. It happens when people call me and they know I'm on the radio. They know what I'm doing.
We just thought you went bloom, bloom.
I'm telling you, blew up on it. You thought you hit big and rolled out real quick.
And I'm on Do Not Disturb, which is very disturbing.
Oh, it must be somebody in your favorites. They get me like that too. Because they can bypass.
Look, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh, my kids get me all the time.
It's very frustrating
kids,
you're doing this because I was in the middle of a really serious question. Anywho, I know it must be tough for that work-life balance. So how do you guys make it work? That would be my question.
Yeah. Yes. Well, mindfulness is key. Mindfulness is key. I thank God for meditation, prayer, and all those things. And we keep reminders around the house too. Like there's a sign over here that says "Together is my favorite place to be." And then right here we have inhale, exhale, let that shit go. So having these visuals helps us remember, hey, you can turn that coach. You can put your whistle down because with us being coaches, that dynamic flows into the house. Her schedule is not a normal 9 to 5. Her basketball is our life. It's family's life. So coaching is our life. And she's on the road a lot. So we just find understanding. We have to be mindful. I cannot lie and tell you that, we have this set schedule. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Realistically.
So so
realistically,
we just
like everybody else.
Yeah, we just live in the now. We deal with what's going on today and worry about tomorrow when tomorrow gets here. And we make sure that we find time for each other. Like we went on a couple of dates the last couple of weeks. We've been out, and then today we decided to just hang out today and work on our business instead of hitting the streets. Y'all know it's Pride. Happy Pride, everybody. It's June 1st.
The beginning of Pride.
We just try to do a lot of things together, even when it's working on the store. Let's do that side by side. Get our laptops. She likes to be outside a lot. We'll go sit by the water sometimes and do things together, bring the kids, and then end up making a photo shoot out of it. So it ends up working out. But
good
mindfulness is key. We have to be mindful of the time that we're spending apart and together. Are we working all the time when we're together? Are we actually, being intentional about our time? But I have to say mindfulness is the first thing I can think of when you say balance.
Nikki, I love your personality. You are such a coach.
Right.
I see it. Like she trusts her, baby. She said, look, we're going to do this and I ain't good. Because we're going to keep it focused. All right. I love it. I love it in you.
Thank you. I think I was a preacher.
Come on.
If Mama was alive, I probably would have been a preacher. Mama would have made sure you going right now.
It works well. You guys met well because someone has to be like the introvert and somebody has to be the extrovert. As my brother would say, who just called me and kicked me off the show and I just text him. As my brother would say, somebody has to tell the story.
Right.
And it works out. So I know that now there's a lot going on due to Frumpy Dump. No cursing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on due to Frumpy Dump. What are you seeing from your students, from the kids, Niche? What are you seeing their perception of what's going on?
I mean, there's a lot of concern. I mean, we have a couple of international players on our team. And so, them thinking about how they're going to get home for the holidays or, if they can just go home, during the summer and if they'll make it back. It's definitely a conversation we had to have, even with our head, our department, our athletic director and everybody. And it's just like, what do you do? All we can do is inform you of the information and say, hey, if you go home, like X, Y, and Z. So it's definitely been a huge concern amongst our international players and just everybody in general, because it's just a crazy situation.
I would think
about that.
I would think that would be stressful because it could put a level of stress on their performance, when they have to go out there and work and be, do their work. But at the back of their head, of course, they want to see their family. So, the stress of it's gotta be heavy.
Yes, absolutely. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah.
And not even just the women's basketball, but think of all the athletes,
all of them
in our schools. So, and even the schools around us. I mean, you have Drexel, you have Penn. It's just like, it's affecting everybody.
Yeah. It's tough, and it's tough for the kids, and it's tough for everyone involved because it's not fair.
Right.
Let's just call a thing a thing.
Right.
This is not fair for we didn't have to go through this.
Right.
You guys didn't have to go through this.
Right.
I have a grandson right now who's about to go to LSU. And these kids they're excited about their future, but they're not happy because we're living in a time where
it's threatened.
And it's so uncertain. So it's good to hear that the administration is actually reaching out and having those conversations with the young adults because they need it. I can't even imagine, going off to college and not knowing, and it's crazy.
Right.
All because of the president who's supposed to protect and serve. But that's another note because we aren't supposed to curse, and we ain't on TikTok. So like,
when I'm on TikTok,
Wait,
while we're on the TikTok tip, TikTok kicks me out. Our youngest daughter got me in some type of restricted mode. So as soon as y'all said a cuss word, it was like, get out of here. It was like, it said live is age restricted. I'm like I'm 6 years old or something. I didn't have
we
they
like
have not gotten back to me. So I go on the other page.
We like to call it toxic because a good friend of ours, his mom used to call it toxic. It's toxic right now. It's all backwards. It's an
toxic.
upside down world.
And then when you go in the settings, it says unable to update date of birth. I'm like, why?
That's
I'm
why.
showing ID and everything. These people want my firstborn at this point.
Yeah, it's your date of birth, so you may as well just make a new page. It's your date of birth, and
It's unreal.
and every adult live, you have to put in there 18 and older. We have to restrict it.
Okay.
So when we go live, we have to tell it that you can't come in if you're under 18, and that's why you keep getting kicked out. So just
let me see a little bit, and then it kicks me right out.
Just do a backup page and keep it private because people are weird.
The hate is real on TikTok.
Crazy.
People are crazy.
So, can I ask a question to Tanish about what is the season? So when did the season start, and when does it go to?
So it goes year round. So our players just got back. We have first session of summer school right now. It just started. Actually, it starts tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're starting workouts. We'll have workouts for the next 3 weeks. And some of these players will go home, and then we'll have another session, second session. But school officially starts August, like 26th, 28th. And then September, we'll start official practices. And then our first game is like November the 5th or 6th right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then that'll go until about like April. And then, like a month off, and then it starts back up. So it's year round.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up Dickey Stadium right now.
Okay.
Houston?
See where is it Dickey's Arena?
Yep.
Dickey's Arena.
Yep. Dickey's Arena.
We can make this, Miss Morningstar. We should.
Okay. Sound like a
trip.
How what is it, about an hour?
I don't even think it's an hour. Hold on, let me put it in my GPS.
And you guys will have tickets right behind the bench. Like it'll be super cool.
Cool.
Oh, yes.
No, I love that.
So we have a question from the chat.
Yeah.
This is for Nikki. What type of life coach are you? Financial or relationship?
Everything. I specialize in everything. I'm actually I'm a certified life coach, but I've covered everything. Even my degree in psychology, I studied the entire field. So I don't have any specific disciplines like industrial and organizational. I studied everything. And it's the same thing with life coaching. I'm also a transformational mindset coach. So I can help you change the way you think about yourself, the way you think about situations, because most of the issues that we have in life is how we perceive something and how we respond to it. But if you can learn how to control your thoughts and control your habits and the way that you think, you can have good results on everything. Everything turns out your way. It's because the way you look at it. So everything. I coach everything.
Good answer. We have to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
And I'd like for you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model.
Hi, w.saysomething.biz, and let's say something together.
Timeless elegance. Redefine class. Welcome to Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion at its finest, fashion that brings out your inner cuteness, and styles that make you go, oh girl, where you get that from? Check me out at www.morningstarboutique.com or at ourplugs.com. Can't wait to see you.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So we are here today with Coach Niche and Coach Nikki, and they are our new, let's say, content contributors for Coach's Corner.
I like that. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you guys come with the content. and we're just here to listen. So I did look up Dickies Arena. It's in Dallas. It's in Fort Worth, but that's just a 4-hour drive.
Okay.
4 hours. So you guys are in Houston?
Yeah, we're by the coast.
And we play North Texas. We play Rice University.
So Rice University is here in Houston.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So yeah.
Will we play there at there?
I believe so, because we played them here first last year.
That's right.
So yeah, we do come to them this year.
All right, well, we will figure it out because we're down for a basketball game. I'm always down for a good outing, especially when it comes to something I like.
Okay.
I love going to go see the Rockets play, even though they didn't make it again. I'm still a Rockets fan.
Next time.
Or whatever. Yeah, we don't want to talk about it, Miss Morningstar.
Well, you know what I'm a fan of. I'm a Cleveland girl, so I'm a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, and I was heartbroken this year. I'm a little salty right now still. So I'm gonna talk
oh my God! Wait, time out. You say salty the same way she's saying
salty. She know we from Ohio. We salty.
Salty. SALDY.
Okay.
And I get tickled every time I hear her say, "I love it." You just said, "Oh my God, I'm salty, right?"
I'm salty.
Y'all gonna be real salty because I don't see them doing anything anytime soon. Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking because the Rockets ain't doing nothing either. So who's still in the playoffs right now?
The Pacers, the Knicks. Whoa.
The Knicks. So the Knicks just won last night.
Oh no,
the Knicks lost.
Wait a minute. Okay,
the Pacers beat them.
OKC. Yeah.
So it's gonna be the Pacers and
OKC.
OKC in the finals.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting. I guess we can do us a little watch party or whatever.
I'm gonna watch the finals. I ain't root for Indiana though, because they beat us. So I gotta keep it. I gotta keep that energy going.
She's been rooting for Indiana to lose ever since they beat her team.
That's it. That's how I am.
You'll be okay. Yeah. You'll be okay.
Next year.
Miss it.
So
do you have any other questions, Ms. Morningstar?
I probably do. I'm just trying to think of so far as the I guess the athletic department, like, is there any particular programs that or requirements they have to meet as far as students? Because I know it's going to be new students coming on, freshmen and stuff like that, and it's kids now getting ready to transition from high school into college, and a lot of them. In my daughter's particular school, it's a lot of athletic kids, especially from her school here in Houston. And then they go from different areas. So what are, like, I guess I'm pretty sure the requirements are kind of the same as high school, but it might be a little steeper for college. I don't know.
It all depends on where you go. I mean, because say like Duke versus a Temple, we don't require SAT or ACT scores.
Okay.
That's one major thing, and that changed a few years ago. So that was really cool because it lets more kids in, if you know what I mean. But that's really it. I mean, you want to meet all of your core courses. So like your English, your math, your sciences and things like that. I think your Spanishes or French or whatever you want to take as an elective. You meet those requirements and pretty much you're good. I mean, as long as you're not coming in with a bunch of D's and F's, like pretty much like a lot of kids in our school are able to get in.
That's good. That's really good, especially for those students who really want to go to college. But now we are looking at, questions about student loans and Pell Grants and grants to even go to school. So what would you advise, some of these students who are still, trying to get into college, but financially it's a strain on the family.
Yeah. I know obviously a lot of the players that we recruit, they come into school on a full scholarship. So I mean the regular student, I mean there are a lot of things that they can do. They can get Pell Grants, they can get merit certificates or merit awards that give them money, as well as FAFSA and things like that. So there are a lot of options. I know we have a link that's like hundreds of ways that you can get money.
Oh, wow.
Towards your whatever you want to do towards getting into college and everything like that. So we definitely have those resources, which is pretty cool because I'm not sure a lot of other schools have that.
No.
But yeah, I mean, it all depends. And hopefully, I mean, a lot of kids, hopefully their family has money to get them in and pay for like their semesters and things like that. But luckily, the people that we recruit and get into school, they don't have to pay for anything.
That's awesome.
They literally can come in and they get cost of attendance, which is, the cost of living. So, with females, let's say they need shampoo and conditioner and other things like that they get from us. So it's pretty it's a high privilege to come in and then they don't have any debt when they leave school, which is
that's awesome. That's amazing.
so, yeah.
Yeah, and if you could send me that link, I'd love to put it out on our plugs
Sure
because these kids nowadays, they need as much assistance as possible, and there's a lot of parents who just don't know.
Mhm.
I know my kid wants to go to school, but I don't, I can't afford it, especially if they've worked in, for instance, FEMA for 15 years, and I'm speaking on something that someone I know, 15 years, and they just got let go because of Doge and Elonia and fat nicks.
Let it out, Kitty. Let it out.
I've been trying so hard. Y'all know I'm trying so hard to keep my composure because it just angers me that, they've come in and just disrupted our lives. And I just want to, let me hush. Let me behave. These opinions are alleged, and they're the thoughts of DJ Kitty and DJ Phil.
You know how we feel about it.
Yes, but a lot of people just don't know, and they're kind of. I want to make sure my baby goes to school. I want to be able to give my child the opportunity that I may not have had, but financially I can't afford it. So absolutely, please send me that link. I will be uploading that onto our website and doing a flash. Parents, click the link if you want your baby to go to school, something to that nature, because look, we got to do whatever we can.
Yeah.
And to be completely honest, when I went to Duke, and this was back in 2000, I went there with 2004 to 2008. I mean, my family filled out a FAFSA for me. Still, like there was no cost of, there was no cost of attendance for us, like they have now. Like, so they had to get that, which you don't have to pay that back, which is a great luxury for
right.
Once to college is not something. It's a commitment for parents that are putting out loans and things like that. So you definitely have to. The kid has to really understand and the responsibilities of what their parents are taking on and things like that. But I think it is a luxury to go to college. I mean, especially if you know what you're trying to get out of it. But yeah, there are some avenues, and I'll definitely send you those links.
Thank you so much. I know our listeners out in Holly Springs in Memphis, Tennessee, you guys, we all have babies. I have grandbabies. I have one leaving me this August. I don't even want to think about it. He graduates on Saturday. I'm gonna be crying like, baby. I am going to cry. I love this young man so much. I'm so very, very proud of him. He's a good kid, good young man. And there's a lot of parents out here who have raised their kids and did the right thing. The babies have done the right thing. So we are looking as a community to look for resources for our kids. At this point, I really don't care what the man with the dead hand and his homeboys do. I don't care anymore. I'm doing whatever I can for my community, period.
Yeah. And earlier on my live today, one of our creators and our brother here, Ali Go, who's one of our brothers with our plugs, he mentioned about there's a new bill that's passing through Congress right now that's affecting medical students and them getting their loans. A lot of Black, and it's of course the Black community that's going to be affected the most. And a lot of these kids are going to school. They may have goals to still be a doctor. They may play ball or do other sport activities, but they rely on that assistance to help pay for some of these expenses, especially when it comes to being in medical school. Or it's going to worsen with this new bill. It's going to be a shortage. It's going to be a shortage in doctors, and it may pass. I don't know, but it's being proposed. So these are the kind of things.
2025.
Right. These are part of some of the things the community has to know before we start, our kids start getting ready to transition into that, that new sector of life.
Yeah.
Because
yeah. Unfortunately and fortunately, unfortunately, but fortunately, we are at a stage where we have to have these conversations with our kids. Like, you got to choose, you going to pay the rent or you going to eat. And it's now, unfortunately, it's, do you really, really want this degree? What are you planning to do with the degree? So now where they're just graduating high school and mine is set on their experience in college, now you got to think about the after college. You can't even really enjoy that
You
right now.
really can't.
I have
You're
a plan right now as a baby, as 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I would advise all parents. Our oldest is going into her junior year in college right now. And it's a conversation. Hey, what is this? Is this really what you want to do with your life? Not that she's going to be pulled out or anything, but is this valuable for your time, especially with what we have going on? You're going to need it right now. They always said, there's a doctor that I used to work with when I worked at the hospital, and she always told me, and this is why I have so many degrees, y'all. I didn't even want them at first. Said when they have this, you gotta have this. So every that somebody that I worked with, like my peer, I made sure I got one over. Like, just because I had to do that.
That's facts.
My black skin, I had to do that because every day proved that I was worth being there.
Absolutely.
That is facts.
Love
you
that.
To work double time.
Double time. And our brother DC, he's in aviation, and he has he'll be on tomorrow, but he has an organization. There are programs within his organization that assist kids if they want to go into aviation as well. So these are the things that we need to bring to the forefront. If your child is interested in becoming a pilot, if your child is interested in working with their hands, they don't have to go and do welding unless they want to, but they can also go into aviation. And they put those kids in those programs. I think the age starts at 13. Yeah. And by the time they're 18, they're certified.
That's amazing.
Yes. Amazing. And they're certified and they walk out making very good money. Just like, and I've got an email into the Port of Houston. So when we went to the Texas Black Expo, we met two people from the Port of Houston. There are programs that the Port of Houston has, and that's working on the docks, that they will, it's maritime. So basically, every ship that comes into a port has to have a little maritime boat that brings them in, along with the Coast Guard. And they have programs for young adults also. And once they're done with that certification, they are making very good money. They can also go and work 2 years offshore and come back, and they'll be working at the port, but they'll be over $100,000. Now, if you're 18, 19, by the time you're 20, you can be making over $100,000. Do y'all hear me out there? Yeah. Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, or whomever's listening, get your babies involved.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Reminded me of our friend. We have a friend named Safi. He's on Instagram as the Black Cyber Doc. He is a doctor, but he's teaching kids that are coming out of high school how to do tech. He works for NASA, so he's teaching kids how to work in engineering, do tech, and things like that.
Well, we would love to speak with him.
I'll reach out to him after this, but I'm sure he'll be more than excited to get on here and talk about that, because that business it's a startup and it's doing very well already.
Oh yes, we would.
People are taking different avenues now. People aren't stupid; they seeing what's going on.
Yeah,
people are getting trades and learning different things. We've got friends that teach kids real estate. Good. So people are being really, really smart, and they're moving. They're choosing the different avenues, but it is unfortunate that we even have to hustle around like this.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm just going to say this. It is very unfortunate that in 2025, we are still here dealing with the same craziness, but let's just call a thing a thing. Because we never dealt with the root cause, of course it was going to come back. It was never dealt with. That's just like, if you have cancer and you never deal with cancer, it's not going to go away. Racism is the root cause. And the reason why Project 2025 even exists is not because of racism, but it's also because of classism. See, The folks out here, we are so laser focused on race, and it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. Well, the folks from Project 2025, they knew that. They knew, they designed it. It was by design that it would be like this. And now they had their folks so busy hating us that they pulled the wolves over their eyes, and now it's about classism.
That's a fact. And
fact.
the problem is that I think what we as a whole need to start making sure we do moving forward. Just we need to start it sooner than later. And I'm glad we all are all doing something collectively now. But teaching these kids that this is a continuum. It doesn't stop, because we're never going to beat racism. It's going to still exist. It's going to be here. But what we need to know how to do is work through it, around it, and keep pushing forward and being great, and that starts with community. That starts with building up our own community, putting all our ducks in a row into our community and helping our kids learn that process. Just like slave ancestors did. They had community, they taught each other, they educated each other, they learned from one another, and they continued to thrive until others came and tore it down. But we have to be smarter, stronger, and better, and that's what we getting. We all getting towards that. We got to keep the momentum going. We can't slow down. We can't, we got to keep the momentum going. That's why it's important to have these conversations, bring different people into the light. You guys are entrepreneurs and you are coaches, and you're around kids. You're around those young, influential minds that look up to you. We can start kicking the little nuggets into their head, like, hey, think about this, or when you're doing this, think to move this way instead of thinking about this way, because they have glamorized our world so much. Our kids have lived in a world of, kind of glamorized, and not know that reality now is coming back, that we live in some racist crap right now and some real evil times.
Say it.
So I just want us to push forward and stay focused.
Amen, sis.
I always say for our community, I always tell people, don't gatekeep. Just don't gatekeep. If you know something, I never want to be the smartest person in the room. Tell me something.
Me either.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm okay being, but tell me something. Teach me, learn me. But we can't gatekeep when we know things. And I see a lot less of it now. And I'm really happy because, like y'all said on your platform, I went through your platform. I mentioned that the first time we were on here, and I'm like, wow, like these are so many different resources, so many opportunities for other people you just don't know. So we can't gatekeep. And so just by y'all opening up y'all world to us, I found so many things. I'm like, oh my God, like I could do this. I can do this. I can show this person that. I'm going to bring the Black Cyber Doc on here now. You know what I mean? That networking and that engaging, that's what we have to continue.
That's what we have to do.
If we continue to empower our own people, we'll be okay. We won't have to worry about anybody else.
That's the
we'll
whole
stay strong and firm in that.
That is the whole purpose of Our Plugs. That is the exact purpose of why we put this together, all of us. And it wasn't just one person. I couldn't do it without her. Her. I couldn't do it without her. I couldn't do it without my team.
Same here. Yeah.
We couldn't do it without our team. We couldn't do this without you. We couldn't do it without the station owner at WKRA. So all of us are playing a collective role. And now it's time that we continue to gather and share, but we also pull those kids along because, the cycle. And what they want us to do is be tired. Oh, we're tired. We're not going to do it. I get tired. I'm tired now. You know what I'm going to do? Well, I just sent out the newsletter. When I'm done, I'm going to take me a shower and get ready for tomorrow because I got things to do tomorrow. We're going to stay tired. But what's the reward? Knowing that our grandchildren can continue this legacy, because we can never, ever allow them ever to think that we're asleep again. Yeah, we're woke. Yeah. We're real woke. Yeah.
I'm glad they know that we're woke.
Yeah. Please know.
I appreciate them saying that. This woke agenda, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I be woke then broke. Let me
You know,
stop.
people are always mad when you know their agenda, you know. And
Yeah.
think about any conversation when you catch somebody lying and you tell them they lied. Aren't they mad
Yeah.
at you? Why you gonna be right? Why you bring it? Because you lied. I just told
Because
you.
you
I
lied.
know what you did.
Mm-hmm. They don't like that. They don't like you to point it out.
Yeah. But I mean, but it has to be done. Nikki's so funny. You can't help but laugh. But it has to be done. So
It does.
Nikki, how can people get in touch with you to get into life coach for you to help them with their life? I need an assistant.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
You can actually find me. I'm very friendly and free, y'all. I don't put people through a bunch of hoops. When people need help, that's what I do. I help them. I'm not about to put you through a bunch of funnels and do it. I did that before. And it's a waste of time. By the time people get to filling stuff out, they're tired. So you can find me on Instagram as CEO Nikki. You can send me a DM, and then from there, I'll send you a brochure. We'll set up your free consultation. There is a free 30-minute consultation. Everybody gets that. And I let you decide. I don't pressure you. You decide if you like me or not. And then and I'm still sending you peace and love and blessings.
Peace and love and blessings.
I love that.
That's right. I know that's right. And Niche, let me ask you. So I know you already have your roster for this year. I'm cheering for Temple now. I'm cheering.
Yes. I cannot wait to see these girls play. Oh my gosh. I saw some highlights. I was like, oh my God, they got it.
Good.
Girls basketball is very good to me because I have daughters and I played and my oldest, she played, and my grandson, he's playing, but I don't know if he's going to play for LSU. I don't know.
Okay.
I would love
to see. He does.
That would be cool.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's good. But, these youngsters that are coming up, what words of encouragement can you give them, especially ones that, have played and they may be going to school and not playing this year?
That's a good question. That's good.
Like in high school, like they're a junior about to be a senior and they haven't really played. They're like, what to do? Okay, well, a summer can do you some good. I think working on your game is not something that's underrated. It's very high rated. Like you have to work on your individual skill.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of a team, right? This person worked on their game. It takes 5 people. It makes a fist. You're a really good team. So you have to work on your game. If you can, get you a trainer. I know that there are a lot of trainers that are affordable in every city that you're in. You just have to look them up. I know Instagram is a really good resource to find a lot of different trainers, but really just work on your game. I think because a lot of coaches' deal is this: they want you to make them play them. Right. It's not a charity. We're not going around giving out playing time, and we're not, disliking you. Like if you're a good player, we're going to play you. And I know there are some coaches out there in the world that have, figured that a little bit, but for the most part, like we're going to play you because this is our livelihood. Like this is how we feed our families. So if there's a kid on the bench that's really good and we're not playing them, 1, we're going to get fired. And 2, it's just not a good look. So I think the biggest thing is to really work on your individual game. Understand, like a trainer will let you know what you're really good at, and maybe you can hone in on those things, but be very, very intentional. And like the getting up in the morning, like that stuff is not, shouldn't be looked past. I know we're in the social media era where, kids are waking up and they're getting on their phones immediately, but it takes some discipline if you really want to play, because like I said, it's your job to make us play you. And that's all we want to do. We want you to shine. We want you to, but you have to work on your game because playing time isn't a charity, and we're not just giving it out. We're going to give it to the person that
gotta earn it. Yeah.
And cares about the game, is a good teammate. You can't be good, right? You can't just be good and be a jerk and not a good teammate. So there are a lot of other things, but I think the biggest thing, if you're not getting playing time, that means you're probably not working on your game. So I would definitely start there. Look up videos online. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do by yourself too, but if you can get a trainer, that's always one of the best routes to go. And then there's a lot of camps that are going on. I know we're having a camp, we're having an elite camp, and we're having a team camp June 20th, and then we're having our team camp the 21st or the 22nd. So a lot of people can sign up. I mean, that's just a waste.
Awesome.
That's another way to get noticed by coaches if you're going to these camps around the world that are at colleges. Get to see your talent without you having to get on an AAU team that's going to cost thousands of dollars. Like,
baby,
you know what I mean? You'll get that up close in person. Like the coaches will be there. You'll be at their camp for a day or two, and that way you'll get noticed. But the biggest thing is, you got to work on your game.
Yeah, thank you so much. Especially it's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
I'm
get
glad
up.
and I'm glad you mentioned that. I got a niece back in Cleveland, Ohio. She's pretty doggone good.
Okay.
And she's heading to high school.
Okay.
And she's been playing since her and her brother, my nephew as well. They little. And my brother keep on, my brother who you met, Kitty.
Yeah.
And they are pretty darn good. And
Okay.
they've been through the summer camps and
Are
they
they
working
tall
on
like
their
your
game.
brother? Your brother's tall. Are they tall like
He's
him?
not tall. He's not tall. They are though.
He's not
He's not
tall?
that tall.
Oh wow, he looked tall.
But they're pretty tall kids. Yeah, they're lean tall, and she is actually a basketball star. So
I need to get that contact info.
I will. You gotta watch some of her
everywhere.
videos. I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot you some. Her name is
Please.
Kylie.
Okay.
And she is definitely a baller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my niece.
I know that's right, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Okay,
Connections everywhere.
okay,
She can play. I'm
okay.
gonna be calling her now.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I love to see it. Well, I'm going to say this. I mean, this is a very good addition to the morning show. I'm pleased that you guys have agreed to bless us with your presence every Monday morning. And for those, most of our listeners know, we do pre-record the show Sunday evenings. So those who come on in onto YouTube and you're putting your comments in, we do appreciate you guys. We really do. You mean the world to us because we wouldn't want to be here and just talking to each other. So thank you so much for showing up. Coaches, we will see you back next Sunday. And, I'm looking forward to these connections. I'm looking forward to an awesome way that we can all grow and connect. Can you guys see the comments?
Yes, I'm reading one. This was on my feed because I just finished watching the Aces/Storm game. I thought y'all were going to talk about that. Y'all are doing amazing. Sorry, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. But Nick, you a homegirl now. You should be a regular.
Absolutely.
You invited to the cookout, Nick.
If you need tickets, we got to the game.
Yeah, come on to the game, Nick.
Yeah.
Look at that. See, that's why we keep telling you guys, come on Our Plugs LLC. Come listen and join the conversation. We really and truly do appreciate you. Any last words before we wrap the show?
I will say to everybody listening, take it easy on yourself, okay? You've never done this before. Life is brand new for all of us. Tomorrow is a brand new day. Be gentle with yourself, okay?
Mm-hmm. I love that. Go in. Okay.
Amen.
What she said is
what she
said. All right. Okay. Miss Morningstar, any last words?
You guys were amazing. I'm so pleased to have you guys here to help us broadcast this wonderful show and get this information out. And I'm so proud of my chat. I see all of y'all in there. And Nick, the nerd, welcome to Our Plugs, the community connection. We are happy to have you as a new family member. Go sign up and become a general member at ourplugs.com. I see you still here. Thank you for being here. And thank you, WKRA, as always, and the listening morning crew that listens in every morning. You guys have a wonderful week starting off Monday.
Absolutely.
All right.
This has been a great show. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. WKRA, you have had a treat. You guys have a wonderful week. Don't let anybody make you upset. Just know that you are blessed to be here. Stay true to you.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the community connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.
Hey y'all, it's DJ